Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. Come onto your mat. We'll get started in Ragdoll. Come onto your mat. And your Ragdoll, your forward fold. Set your feet about hips width distance apart. I do this just for balance, for stability. Let your head hang. You can bring opposite hand into the crook of opposite elbow, but you can also rest your hands on a prop like a block or let your hands dangle. And come into your breath. As you come into your Ragdoll, you come onto your mat and you start to come into your body. Come into your breath. Let's take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Feeling the movement of your breath. You might really start to feel sensation in your body, depending on what you have going on in your body. So if it works, add a bend to your knees. If this forward fold feels like it's not working for you, you can try more of a flat back, a halfway lift. And it's really nice if you do come into the forward fold, if you can let your head drop. Again, let's take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Once more here, a big inhale. Then a big exhale. Go ahead and release your hands down to the ground. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. Hands on your mat. Connect into your right foot and lift your left leg. As you lift your left leg, it can be just parallel to the ground. That's what I'm going to start with. You can have your hands on your mat or props. I like to keep the forward fold here. If you feel like you have room, you can take that left leg a little higher or a lot higher. Pay attention to your standing leg, your right leg, and draw your low belly in and up. Keep paying attention to your breath. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, step that left foot back behind you. Bring your left knee down to your mat. Untuck your left toes. You're setting up your kneeling lunge. You can keep your hands on your mat. You can also put an extra layer under your left knee. You can bring your hands to your front thigh or interlace your fingers at your low back. This is my favorite variation, I think, for this pose. If you want a little bit of space, add a towel or strap between your hands. Grounded through your front foot, letting your front knee come a little more forward so your hips move forward and down. And with your fingers interlaced behind your back, you can lift your heart. Start to find a bit of a back bend here. Maybe you take your gaze up. Take a big inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here. And a long breath out. First downward dog with a practice. If a child's pose feels better, add that in. Set your gaze to one point or close your eyes. You might move your toes around a little bit so you can connect to your toes. Feel your fingers so you can connect to your fingers. Connecting to your extremities and integrating them into your center. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, step to the front of your mat. Find your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands on your mat, left foot connects down. Extend your right leg, lift your right leg, extend your right leg back behind you. Coming into your forward fold. Right leg can be parallel to the ground. Again here, if there's room, you can take it higher. Check in with your core, belly in and up. Check in with this standing leg, if you can really engage this standing leg. And reach through your right foot, your right toes. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop that right foot back behind you, right knee down, kneeling lunge on this side. Untuck the toes, hands can stay low, you can pad the right knee. Hands can come up to your front thigh. You can work with that same hand variation, interlacing your fingers at your low back. If you like a different variation, you can add that in. If you do interlace your fingers at your low back, try the opposite thumb on top. So it's the non-habitual way that you interlace all of your fingers. And just notice how it feels. Does it feel a little bit different? Stay grounded through your front foot, adding in this back bend, adding in breath. Take a big inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, hands to your mat. Once more, back to your downward facing dog or your child's pose. Let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. From here, walk your hands back to your feet. Feet together or apart. Rise to stand. Come on up. Shoulders roll back. Hands high. Heart lifts. A big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale. Sweep your hands high. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Walk yourself out to your high push-up, high plank. Knees lifted or lowered. Low belly drawing in up. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, forward and halfway down, low push-up, chaturanga. Find a little pause here. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Maybe your cobra or your low cobra. Exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. And take a couple of breaths here. Take one breath at a time. Feel if you can do that, if you can let your thinking mind slow down by paying more attention to this breath. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga. Low push-up. Step or jump back. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Come on up. From the ground, lift up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Forward and halfway down. Little pause. Upward dog. Big breath in. Pause here. Your upward dog, your cobra or your low cobra. Take a peek over your right shoulder. And your left shoulder might come a little bit forward. Come through center. Take a peek over your left shoulder. Come back to center. Feel the tops of your feet, your toenails on your mat. Let your chest come forward of your arms. Lead with your heart. Take a big inhale. Back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend in your knees. Feet can be together or apart. Heart lifts here. Interlace your fingers at your low back. So again, you can add a towel or strap between your hands. That always gives you a little bit of room. Let your knuckles extend down. So you're extending through your arms, gently extending through your arms, and creating a little bit of a back bend here. If you can keep that bend in your knees, you might even sit a little bit lower. Take a big inhale with your fingers interlaced. Fold forward. Hands come up and over. And you can keep your feet together or you can walk them to about hips width distance. I like a little bit of space between my feet in a forward fold. Just for stability. A little more support. Soften your toes. And your palms can be apart. You might find you have the room to bring them together. Nice rinse for your shoulders. Here again, feel if you can let your head hang down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Walk your feet together or to touch. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Back foot spins flat. Rise up. Pause in this first warrior one of your practice. So you can feel your feet. So you can feel your breath. So you can feel everything that you are doing. Hands can be higher at your heart here. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Back foot spins flat. Rise up. And as you feel your feet, does where you have your feet work for you? You can adjust. Absolutely. Same with your hands, with your hips, your gaze even, and your focus. So if in your thinking mind you've wandered off, come back. Take another big inhale here. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. One more big breath in, fill up. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Set your feet, bend your knees, lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come back to your mat. High push up to low. Upward dog. A big inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot again. Warrior one. Come up. Open out to your warrior two. A little more space between your feet. Lengthen through your back leg, lengthen through your spine. Dip into your front knee, lengthen through your arms. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back, finding a place that works for your left hand. Take a really big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, rise up. Now warrior two. Adjust your feet a little or a lot. I adjust my feet a lot. And check in with your front knee. I find that most of the time I can add a little more bend into my front knee. And just be sure that you're still really strongly connected through your back foot, especially the baby toe side of your back foot. So you're not overextending. You're extending, but not overextending. That's a challenge for most of us. Spin your palms to the sky and take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Lift from your hip. A lot of space in your left side body. Keep some space in your right side body. Allow some space in your mind, in your heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. A deep breath in. And a full breath out. Once more, big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, rise up. Open out warrior two. Right hand high, reverse your warrior, half moon, Artichondrasana. Push off with your back foot, little push off. Right hand reaches down for the ground. A prop, like a block or water bottle, can be really nice under the bottom hand, just to bring the ground up to you. So you can make contact with something with your bottom hand and give yourself a little more support. Press out through your lifted heel, top hand reaches high. You can keep your gaze down to the ground, or you can take your gaze up to your lifted hand. A big breath in here. Left foot down beside the right, front of your mat. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse your warrior, half moon, Artichondrasana. Again, push off, connect down to lift up and open up. And you know, I just remembered, I used to really, really dislike half moon when I first started practicing and teaching. And I had a friend who said, she was a teacher, and she said, if you don't like a pose, you have to embrace the pose. Right? When you hear the pose called, think, yes, this is my favorite pose, instead of deciding to take a water break. Take a really big inhale here. Right foot down beside the left, front of your mat. Inhale, come on up to stand. Hands reach high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to stand, hands high, heart lifts, keep your right hand lifted, left hand by your side, setting up for your dancer. Right foot as your standing foot, bend your left knee, reach your left hand back to catch that foot. And you can catch the baby toe side or the big toe side of the left foot. Pull your left knee into your center line, start to press the foot up and back. So as you press the foot up and back, you probably start to tip forward. Feel if you can balance it out. Press the foot up and back. But if you tip really far forward, lift your right arm, lift your heart a little higher, cultivate this quality of a standing back bend. Take a big breath in, left foot down beside the right, switch sides. Left hand high, right hand by your side. You can catch the baby toe side of the foot or the big toe side. I usually go for the big toe side. Gives you a little more room in your shoulders. Right foot starts to press up and back. Drishti helps a lot here. Steady breath helps a lot. And intention. I'm a little wobbly on this side, a little more wobbly on this side than the other side. Intention, right? To extend, to lift, to enjoy. Take a big inhale. Right foot down beside your left. Set it up on the left again. Right hand goes high, left hand by your side. This time, catch the baby toe side of your left foot intentionally. Take a big breath in and start to lift your left foot. Lift your heart, but now start to tip forward. That's intentional. Start to tip forward. Let your right hand, your gaze, come down towards the ground. We're going to move into a bound half moon. Let your right hand land on the ground or a prop. Here's where a block or water bottle are really handy. And start to open to the left, letting your left shoulder roll back, your hips open to the left. Take your time, engage your standing legs, soften your toes. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Now, release the hand, the foot, come into your half moon and drop back to your warrior two. Nice work, everyone. Right hand high, reverse your warrior, exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse your warrior, exhale, hands come back down. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Once more, a big inhale, fill up. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up, rise and reach. Left hand high, right hand by your side. Set up for that traditional dancer. Catch the big toe side of your right foot, if you can, if not the baby toe side. Now the standing back bend. Foot presses up and back. Heart stays lifted. Right, so another opportunity to play around with this. Ground through your standing foot, lift through your standing leg. Take a big inhale. Gently release. Set it up on the other side. Right hand high. Left hand catches the left foot. Hips even out. Even out your breath. Start to lift up and back. Work with your drishti. Notice if you are already jumping ahead. Wondering when we're going to do bound half moon on the other side. Come on back, right here, right now. Take a big inhale. Exhale, gently release. Now setting up for our bound half moon. Left hand high, right hand. Catch the baby toe side of your right foot. It makes the transition into the bound half moon a little simpler. Start to press your right foot up and back. Feel your hand in your foot. And now start to tip forward. Take your time. You can let your left hand drop down towards the ground. You can walk your gaze down towards the ground. If the ground is really far away, a prop will bring the ground up to you. And then here, begin to open your hips, open your chest towards the right side of the room. That right foot presses back behind you. Your gaze can go to the right. Your gaze can even go up towards the sky. Feel your standing leg engage. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Release to your traditional half moon. Open up. Drop back to your warrior two. Really nice. Left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Left foot steps again. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Left hand high. Reverse. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Take a deep breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Another big breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Set your feet. Big bend to your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. A little rinse. After all that balancing. You can stay with your hands together. You can open up your hands. You can add in your side crow if you want to add in a little more balance. Maybe the balance is staying here in this twist or even coming into child's pose. Take a big breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Utkatasana. Come on back. Set your feet, hands to your heart. Take a big breath in. Now twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. You can keep your hands together. You can open up. A nice rinse out. So if you're still kind of thinking about those balancing poses, notice that. Come on back. Come back into this breath. Let your heart lift. Rinse out. Let your heart lift. Take a big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Shoulders roll back. You can bring a lift to your heart. And then fold forward. So here's that shoulder rinse from the beginning of our practice. Same pose might be completely different at this point because of everything that we've just done. So notice that. Notice what feels different. Notice what you feel now. And feel everything that you've just done. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release your hands, walk your feet closer together or to touch, and rise to stand. Come up, hands high, heart lifts, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Upward dog, take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale, and a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump your feet through your hands. Come to seated. Extend your feet forward. Reach your hands forward. Sit tall and lower back for 10, 9, 8, 7. Low belly in and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover your shoulders. Lift your feet. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on down. Set your feet flat on your mat for your bridge or your wheel. Feet about hips width distance. Once you connect with your feet, your foundation, and your breath, take a big inhale and come on up. In your bridge, your arms and hands can stay alongside you. You can interlace your fingers under your low back. Right, wiggle your shoulders under. That'll give you a little more lift. Your breath, your intention, that'll give you a little more lift. Hopefully, this whole practice gives you a little bit of lift. I know it does for me. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. It's the practice, and it's, for me, sharing the practice as well that gives me this lift. Take a deep inhale and a big exhale. One more deep breath in and gently come on down. Come onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Bring your left foot flat on your mat. Take your right foot across your left thigh. Your half pigeon variation, sleeping pigeon. You can keep your left foot flat. You can lift the leg and draw the left shin or the left thigh. And if you want to set up your traditional half pigeon, go for it, absolutely. And feel your breath. Feel where you are. Notice if you are integrated, body, heart, mind, spirit, or if your thinking mind wanders off. Clearly, my thinking mind wanders off when I practice. I notice it when it happens. I mean, in that half moon, I suddenly remembered how I used to not like half moon. That's my mind wandering off. The practice is noticing that and coming back. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Release your half pigeon on this side. Give your knees a squeeze and set it up on the other. Right foot flat, left foot across your right thigh. You can switch traditional half pigeon here. You can work with a different variation on this side. For most of us, the wandering mind is not intentional. It just happens. Coming back into this moment, that is intentional. This is intentional. Getting on your mat. Showing up for yourself. So you can show up for others. This is intentional. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. And once more here, a deep inhale. And a long exhale. Release your half pigeon. You can give your knees a squeeze, add in any last poses, adjustments that feel right. If you want to add in a twist, you can. Come into your Shavasana. You might take your legs out or take your legs up. I like to let my arms and hands rest alongside, palms up, shoulders down. Heart lifts. Take a deep inhale. And empty out. Feel your fingers and your toes. Bring some movement back to your body. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side and make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for today's Friday Power Flow. I really do love this practice, and I really do love sharing this practice with you. So I hope you love it too. If you do, like the video, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And subscribe to my channel. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And I'll see you on your mat.